All right, collective, let's get into a divine feminine reading. We're going to jump into the divine feminine and see what she wants to say to you. Keep an open mind. Okay, she could look for you everywhere. So this could be a divine feminine that anytime she goes into a restaurant, anywhere, she's looking for you. She's looking for you. Okay. Let's see what else she wants you to know. If you want to check out the divine masculine version, I have it down below. You can always find them on my channel. Let's see. What does she want you to know? I can't reach out. So she feels that it's not her place. That's what I'm feeling. She also feels that you were one of the best things in her life, but that she was also a distraction from maybe some sort of pain that you were having in your life. Oh, this is about to break my heart. This could even be a feminine who's like, and I don't even want to know. I don't want to know what your truth is. I don't want to know if you loved me, if you didn't. I just know that this fucking hurts. And at one point, I felt like you were the best thing in my life, but that I was nothing more than a distraction for you. Oh, damn. Okay, tell us how you really feel. She could be feeling really drawn to you, but she could also feel that you've let her down, which could be the reason why she's not come towards you. This reading's going to be hard. I feel like the divine feminine's energy is very heavy when it comes to this relationship. Very, very heavy. Okay. How does the divine feminine view this connection? How does the divine feminine view this connection? Nope. She could view this connection where there could still be a lot to say, a lot to discuss, just because a lot of cards wanted to pop out. She could also view it as something she's still emotionally attached to, because the Queen of Cups was about to come out as well. She could view this connection as something that grew her. She views this connection as something that allowed her to get more connected to her higher self. She views this connection as something that really showed her what she does and does not want. She views this connection as something that really established what she valued in a partner, what was correct. So your guys' dynamic could have really made this divine feminine see, you know what, maybe I've been doing it all wrong. This has grown me. This has made me see where I've been immature, where I've been a pain, where I've been stubborn, where I've been prideful. So this relationship has changed both of you so much, but in different ways. How do they view this connection? She could also view this connection as something that she wanted. She wanted this to move to higher levels. A lot of you, this divine feminine wanted to marry you. But you could have kept some sort of truth or clarity close to your chest about what you were doing and if you've seen this in the same way, which could have resulted in either someone making a final decision. I definitely see that you were maybe not open on what you were exactly manifesting. That's what I'm saying. That doesn't mean that it's true, but that's what I'm saying. How does this feminine feel for you? Currently, she feels the want, the need to maybe come in abruptly and have a conversation with you. She could also feel that she put a lot on you when it wasn't yours to fulfill. So the first thing I'm getting is I seen you as husband material, as wife material, before you showed me that you were capable of that. So shame on me. Shame on me for taking a leap on someone and thinking that they could be my everything when they didn't show me they wanted to be my everything. That could be something that she's thinking and she's feeling. And that could be something that she, again, is feeling. She could want to reach out to you. Take a leap, open up some sort of dialogue. There is a underlying common energy. Both of you are burdened. Both of you are tired. Tired of the games, tired of faking, tired of acting like this doesn't mean anything and acting like this doesn't bother either one of you. Both of you are tired. How does this person view you? as someone who's maybe wounded, guarded, and a little defeated and defensive. Okay. They could also view you as someone who's unsure if you even want a new beginning, or unsure on whether or not truth and clarity is possible for you. They could view you as someone who's a dreamer, who's a wisher, who's a hoper, but someone who also has secrets and someone who has the tendency to keep things in the dark. So remember me saying this divine feminine feels like you've never told her what you wanted, what you expected from her, what you wanted with her. So I think one of the problems here is that she kind of put you on this foundation of, oh my God, this is my everything. And I don't know what took place, but something ended up taking place where she started viewing you as someone who was maybe very on edge, at battle. And although she felt like you were everything she wanted and dreamed about, that you were battling things that you maybe didn't want to open up to her about or wanted her to know. So she started seeing it as, oh, you got secrets and you don't trust me to know what the hell's going on. You don't trust me to help you. So why am I here to begin with? That could have been what she started feeling. So she could view you as someone who, you're a fighter, you're strong, but you're also big on fighting your battles by yourself. So what use do I have? That could be how she feels, okay? What does this person like about you? This person likes that when you see that something's not fair, you make it right. They also like that you're emotionally open, vulnerable, and giving when it's something that you want to be loyal to. But this person could also feel like getting you to give to them is like hell. It's like pulling teeth. This person really likes talking to you as well, conversating with you. I need to go to a different deck. I don't know why, but I do. What do they like about you? What are some of your favorite things about them? Wait, what? What is some of their favorite things about you? That you're successful. There could also be something here where, again, okay, someone here got a message of truth, got a message of bad news. When I tell you that this feminine feels like you're hiding something, I'm not kidding. This feminine feels like you've got secrets or that you're hiding something. It's either an indulgence, it's the tendency to party, it's the tendency to like attention, or it's something that come about because you were indulging or partying. So this could be a feminine who's like, you told me you just went missing last night. I found out you got arrested. I don't know why you won't tell me, but I don't know if I want to deal with this, because not only will you not be honest with me about the fact that you got arrested, but you won't even be honest with me about what happened. And now I'm finding out it's because you were drinking and driving. Okay, well, you're an indulger. I don't know if I like this. It's not fair. I can't collaborate with you if you're not willing to tell me what the hell is going on. I get that you got yourself in a predicament. I get that you weren't thinking. I get that you were in the middle of the moment and you thought it was a good idea. But it still doesn't mean that you shouldn't tell me what the hell is going on. That's the energy going on here, okay? So this person could have got a message of truth or a message of bad news around something that I don't know. It's like this person feels that they're missing something. And they know this is fact. They know this is fact. They're just waiting for you to tell them. They know this is fact. That's what they feel. Is this fact? Could be fact, actually. Could be fact. Yes! Seven of Swords. Somebody here's lying. So you were hiding something. You know what? This could be another person. This could be another person that you were flirting with, talking to, entertaining. You could have said something to them and then went and told them. So this is what I'm seeing. I'm definitely seeing that this person has found out about something and could have taken it the wrong way. Here's an example. I know a lot of people who will view someone as friendly as overly flirty, as trying to get at them, when maybe they're just kind. Maybe they're just friendly. Maybe they just have manners. But someone can take your actions the wrong way and think that it means more. Example, let's say that you pull up at the gas station and this kind guy pumps your gas for you, or this sweet woman makes you something to eat real quick because you said you were hungry. They might be going out of their way to help you. That might be manners that they were taught. They were maybe taught or raised to have manners, to be compassionate, to treat others the way they want to be treated. But sometimes people can see that as them wanting them. And they might, but they might not. They might just be nice. They might. If someone automatically assumes that they know what's going on without knowing what's going on, they might then think, oh, well, you're a cheater. You just go around pumping everybody's gas. You just love to get the attention that you get from pumping people's gas. Oh, well, you want her, huh? Well, she can cook for you tomorrow too then, since you like her food that much. When it might not have really been what they wanted it to be. So that could have then resulted in problems here, okay? I'm saying that you and this person might need to have a conversation about something that took place. The divine feminine could also feel that you only want a good time, not a long time, and that she was too emotionally invested in this, which is why she either brought an ending or added to an ending. Because I'm also seeing that she could have felt that your teamwork was not fair, and she could have communicated something to you around the fact that she was disappointed or that something was not where she wanted it to be, and then could have closed the door. That then could have led way for someone to start filling in the blank, filling in the confusion, the illusion, the unknown. And it could also be giving someone here a lot of anxiety and worry. So I feel like you and this person need to have a conversation. Yeah, doing a lot of self-reflection about someone being toxic. Someone here is doing self-reflection on them being toxic, okay? I feel like this is both of you. I feel like the divine feminine here is doing self-reflection on what's working, what's not, what she wants, what she doesn't, what she's willing to negotiate, what she isn't. But I think there's also an energy here of where someone needs to do a little bit of self-reflection around the fact that they have maybe been very set in their ways, so much so that it's becoming toxic, demanding. Someone here could be very codependent on always getting their way or being in control as well. And that could be making this relationship harder. So some of you, if you classify yourself as a divine masculine, you could be wanting to overly control the relationship or it look a certain way, or you be able to completely choose the trajectory and the pace of the relationship. And the person you're dealing with might not roll that way, might need it to be different. And that could be a message of truth or a message of bad news. And something that you're learning as a masculine is that you can't overly control something or make someone get on a plane, on a ship, on a boat if they don't want to. You're there to be compassionate. You're there to be supportive. So how does this divine feminine view you? She views you as someone that she took a risk on and it didn't pay off. She views you as someone that she learned a lesson around. She views you as someone that she gave and gave and gave to, and she's really sad and disappointed over the dynamic. She views you as someone where there's either differences or you guys couldn't get on the same page. So again, 8 of Cups. Someone had to walk away. Someone had to leave it be. Now, if someone was in a toxic energy, if this was a masculine playing the victim, not realizing that they're part of the reason why this failed, they're no longer doing that. Now, if you watch the masculine energy, in the masculine reading, it said, it was my fault, but I blamed you. So this could have been a masculine that wanted to play the blame game. This could have been a masculine who was like, well, they walked away. They did A, B, or C, or D. They don't want me anymore. Did you push them to that point? Have you went in there and had a conversation with them about what you recognize, what you see as your new truth, your new reality? Because sometimes that could be the devil, is being so set in your ways and not being willing to have hard communication and truthful communication and communication that might hurt. It can't change a relationship. It can't change a perspective either. This person, or you, excuse me, could be recognizing that there's parts of you that need to be purged. Now, and I said that in the masculine reading. I said in the masculine reading that somebody here could have been, well, we can't be together. I'm going to let you go. I'm not going to fight for it. I'm not going to pressure it. But then it was like, wait, what am I doing? Some of this is my fault. I could have done this differently. I should have done this differently. Maybe I was toxic. Maybe I was demanding. Maybe I wanted my way only. So there's definitely perspectives being changed here. But the feminine views you as someone that she bet on. It was a hard lesson learned. And there is still differences. It's like, I don't know what to say, Danielle. We don't want the same things. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, what do you need to know? What you need to know is that if you plan on going in towards this feminine is going to recognize that you want to get to a place of peace and that you're ready for everything. So some of you might go in with the conversation of, listen, I want to marry you. It's never been a question of if I wanted to marry you, if I didn't. It was just more of a question of if I was ready. This was never a reflection of you. This was a reflection of me. All of this has been. But one of the things that you need to see is that this person is going to be indecisive. This person is going to be unsure if they can recognize you in those eyes again, mainly because at one point they did. The sun rose and set on your butt. Everything you had the ability to make or break this feminine's day. Okay? And now that you don't have that ability, it's kind of like they're a little scared of really giving this everything for it to turn out to be nothing again. So maybe recognize that if you do plan on going towards this feminine, she is going to be along the energies of, don't make me regret this. Don't make me bet on something for me to be sad that I bet on it again. Because I've did that once. I took a leap on you. I knew it was a risk, but here I was acting like I had bird feathers that I could fly, jumping off cliffs, couldn't fly. That's what I'm saying. And because she did it once, she's going to be very conflicted on whether or not she wants to do it again. Is this person going to be able to do it? Are you going to be able to do it? They're telling me you have a lot of regret that fuels you and that you've really done a lot of truth on what would be fair, what would be right. So take that clarity and go after it. Take that clarity and that truth and speak it and say, hey, this is what I've recognized. I want to tell you everything that I've seen. Has it taken me fucking forever? Yes. Have I had to do so much self-reflection? I'm tired of self-reflecting? Yes. But I need you to know that I see it. I see why you thought I was toxic. I see why you thought maybe it was me. I was blaming you. Now I'm ready to take responsibility for my part. When you go in having a conversation with someone and you're wanting them to accept responsibility, that can feel like an attack. And 9 times out of 10, we will get defensive. If you go into someone and you're wanting to heal it with them and you say, listen, this is where I fucked up. I loved you. I didn't act like I did. I wouldn't compromise when I should have compromised. Conversations we should have had, I dodged, ignored, or told you we'd do it another day. And what I'm recognizing is that one day, another day isn't going to come. And I'm really tired of this shit. And I want to fix it. And I want to fix it now. What do you say? Let's fix it. Someone doing that, it makes it a little bit easier for the other person to go, oh my God, you're so right. You know what? I recognize that I was in my ego too. There was a lot of times when I could have folded. Yeah, I didn't fold. I was being a brat. It's going to make it easier for someone to match that vulnerability, match that effort, match that dedication, because they don't feel like they're putting it on a clothes hamper with no clothes hamper clingy thingies. What do we call them? Clips. So I'm thinking what you need to do, if you're a masculine and you're watching this and you're like, what's going on with the feminine? I think you need to go in and have a conversation with her because she's not coming towards you. And I've seen that in the past few readings. This is a feminine who's like, you know what, Danielle? I done did. I'm not reaching out. This person let me down. I'm not reaching out. They let me down. That's what I keep saying. That's how she feels. And her feelings are valid. And if you see that, if you recognize that, if you see, okay, but this is a soulmate to me, this is someone who makes me fulfilled, recognize that maybe you let them down. Yeah. And that someone here could have been guarding their feelings and emotions, and then could have taken that into a time frame of working on themselves and really pouring into work. Okay. What does this person want you to know? And we're going to wrap it up. That they're tired of missing you. I'm telling you, let me tell you something. Okay, first off, if you go in there and you're as vulnerable as I just told you to be, I promise you, you're going to message me and go, oh my God, Danielle, you were right. Because this person is going to be very emotionally inviting and understanding. This is someone who has missed you just as much as you've missed them. However, you cannot expect someone to get full of little bitty crumbs of a saltine cracker when they're starving and it's day 5 and they haven't ate. At some point, they're going to get up and go, you know what? I'm tired of your little crackers. We're fucking done. And when they get a full stomach, you can go in and say, I'm so sorry I was being stingy and didn't want to share my crackers. I'm ready to share my crackers. That's what I'm saying here. But sometimes you have to be willing to go in and go, I'm sorry I wouldn't share my crackers. I was stingy as hell and I see it. And I would be mad at me if I was you. I wouldn't even talk to me if I was you. Because then you're validating what they're feeling. You're validating that what they're feeling is okay. It's okay for them to be bitter. It's okay for them not to want to speak to you. And then it's going to make them a little more willing to want to speak to you because you're willing to listen. You're willing to put yourself in their shoes and go, and I know exactly how you're feeling, at least how I would feel if it was me. Tell me if I'm wrong. And I promise you, it's going to work out if you're willing to do that. If you're willing to just really put that ego, put that pride to the side and really give it all you got, I think you guys are going to heal something here. And honesty is going to be brought from this. Waiting for a sign, feeling like someone's leaving the other behind. Again, this divine feminine's closed this door. In her mind, this was a leap I took. It didn't pay off. That was a risk. Didn't pay off. I'm not doing it again. When your hand gets slammed in a car door, how many times you do that? You only do it once. Unless you're crazy, then you might do it a few times. 9 times out of 10, you only do it once because the pain from that hurts so much that you're not going to do it again. That's this relationship. So again, this is the divine feminine who's like, I done bet on that, Danielle. I took a risk. I took a leap. I did what I needed to do. At least I feel that way. I said what I needed to say. I showed up in a way I needed to show up. So it's on them. It is on them. That's how they feel. Because they feel that you let them down. They feel someone here could have saved the other's messages. The messages could have been around like indulging, drinking, partying, could have been sexting. And I miss being with you. So someone here is wondering how the other's feeling. One person here could have pulled but I'm not for you. We know that. So you or this feminine could have got it in their mind that the other one was too good. Well, we both know I'm not the one for you. You're too good for me. You're too successful for me. You're too young for me. You're too old for me. You're too wise for me. There's some sort of excuse here that's been valid for far too long, and it's time for that to be over. So I'm going to leave this here. Have a blessed day.